Hello, fifth graders. My name is Sally Sea Lion, and I swam all the way up from SeaWorld, and I'd like to introduce you to my friend. Her name is Bertha. Bertha the Battery. Hello, Bertha. Bertha and I are just about to make dinner for our children. We thought it would be just delightful to have some tuna fish for a snack. Doesn't that sound yummy? We're trying to talk about how to break it up into parts for our children. We have 5 children each, and our children each need a serving. Oh, fractions just boggle my mind. I can't even think about them. You are so lucky to be learning about them when you're young, because once you get old like me and Bertha, we can't think fractions anymore. Such a bother. Well, do your homework well and learn lots of things. Ta-ta for now. Okay, today we're going to be doing a lesson on multiplying mixed numbers. Now remember, we're going to be multiplying today, okay? So you got to meet Sally the Sea Lion and her friend, and it's so exciting that they both came from SeaWorld, and they're having some yummy tuna fish. And it's Tuesday today, so we're doing that countdown. We only have a couple days left of math lessons. We're going to be multiplying mixed numbers today, and that requires a little more work than just multiplying the numerator and the denominator. But you can do it. Let's remember how to change a mixed number to an improper fraction. So here's a mixed number, and what we do is we multiply the whole number with the denominator and add the numerator to make the new improper fraction. The denominator stays the same. So we multiplied 1 times 3, and we added 2, and we got 5 over 3. Let's try another one. So we have 4 and 5/7, so we're going to multiply the 4 times the 7 and add the numerator, which is 5, and we're going to get an improper fraction, and the denominator stays 7. And you ask, why, Mrs. Stone? Why are we doing that again? Well, you can't multiply mixed numbers like you add mixed numbers. It's a different process. And so you can't multiply this. Instead, you have to change the mixed numbers to improper fractions. So we're going to change the first one. So the whole number 1 times the denominator 3 plus 2 equals 5/3. And then we take the 4 times the 7 and add the 5, which is the numerator, and we get 32/7. 5/3 times 32 over 7 equals, we're going to multiply 5 times 32 and get 160. And we're going to multiply 3 times 7 and get 21. And we're going to look at these two. 160 is even, but 21 is odd. And the only numbers that go into 21 are 3, 7, and 21. And they don't go into 160. So we're going to stop there. And today we're going to try to reduce our fractions, but leave them improper. So a lot of your answers are going to look like that. Here's another problem. So we're going to multiply 1 1/2 by 2 3/4, but we cannot multiply mixed numbers. We have to change the mixed numbers to improper fractions. So let's change the first one. 1 times 2 plus 1 equals 3 over 2. And 2 times 4 plus 3 is 11 over 4. So now we're going to multiply 3 times 11, which is 33, and 2 times 4, which is 8. And 33 is odd, and 8 is even. 2, 4, and 8 go into 8, but none of those go into 33. So we're done with that one. Let's go on to the next one. We're going to try another problem. So 2 1/4 times 3 3/5. We have to change the mixed numbers to improper fractions. So 2 times 4 plus 1 is 9 over 4, because 2 times 4 is 8 plus 1 is 9. And then 3 times 5 is 15, and plus 3 is 18, so we have 18/5. Now we're going to multiply. 9/4 times 18/5, and we get 162/20. That's huge. However, we can see that they're both even, so we know that 2 can go into both of those. So let's just try 2. So what is half of 162? Well, it's 81, and 20 divided by 2 is 10. I want you to notice something really important. When you reduce, you can only reduce by the same number on the top and the bottom. They can't have different numbers here. This fraction right here is equal to 1, and you can only reduce it that way. Now we're done with this problem. And let's try another problem. So we have 8.5 times 1 2/5. You have to change the mixed numbers to improper fractions. So 8 times 2 is 16, plus 1 is 17. The denominator stays the same. And 1 times 5 is 5, plus 2 is 7. So we have 7/5. Now we can multiply. 17 over 2 times 7 times 5. And 17 times 7 is 119. And 2 times 5 is 10. And we could try, but 119, 10 doesn't go into 119, and 10 is the only thing, and 5 and 2 go into 10. So we're done with that one. Only 2 and 5 go into 10, and these numbers do not go into 119. So you're done. And the secret words are... tuna fish. And your homework today is a form. Please take your time. Do not add mixed numbers. You're multiplying mixed numbers by making them improper fractions. So take your time with this assignment. There are only 10 problems, which means you have 12 points. So do your best.